Afternoon, KZ Press. I'm here with Rainn Guerrero, who's coming off a unanimous decision win at Fury FC 71. Rainn, how are you?
Hello. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. My body's finally recovering. What is it, like Wednesday now? It's been like a whole 3 days. I'm barely being able to like move.
I mean, that was my first question to you. How are you feeling? How's the body?
Man, for the first couple of days, I felt like I was hit by a truck. I had like it just felt like I had extreme whiplash, like I couldn't move, it hurt to breathe. Now today I'm still swollen from like the weight cut and then the sodium binge and stuff like that. So like I still have kinkles today, but my body I could move and like lift up my arms now. So that's cool. It's a good sign.
That is
I'm
good.
gonna I'm gonna so try to sweat out.
That is good to hear. Yes, I mean it's been 3 days since your fight. How do you feel about your performance?
I was happy with it. I showed a lot of growth and I did fix a lot of things that I had wanted to from my last fight with Olivia. But not getting that finish again is haunting me. Um, that's what happened with Olivia. I should have finished her and I should have finished this girl, and it just slipped right through me. So that is the main thing. That's the main bad thing that is, weighing on me and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, like I said, I was pleased with the volume that I kept and the pace that I kept, and it really was wearing on her in the third round. Like I can hear her like, in the third and stuff. So and then I was also pleased with me just letting my hands go, even though I kind of let go some of the crispness, in the middle of those exchanges and stuff. It just the fact that I was letting my hands go, which was a main thing that I didn't do with Olivia. So, those couple things and the improvements that I showed and stuff. So yeah, overall I'm happy, but I'm not gonna let another finish get by me. That's already two in a row. I'm not gonna let that happen again.
What was the game plan going into the fight?
The game plan was to box with her. And then when things got, when she started coming back with the exchanges, we were gonna take her down in the open. I'd never planned to shoot with her against the cage. That was not part of the plan whatsoever. And I couldn't stop doing that. So yeah, my plan was to box with her and take her down in the middle toward the end of the round and stuff, just to solidify the rounds. But yeah, I kind of did that. So yeah, shooting that many times against the cage, that was not the plan. I
Gotcha.
just free work out very well.
I mean, it was a big win against a veteran of MMA. I know that that was one thing that you were excited to be fighting someone who has a lot of experience. So, I mean, do you think this was, I mean, was it one of the bigger wins of your career?
Yeah, for sure. Knocking down somebody with that much experience and her credentials, right? That was definitely a huge win. Like I said, just I should have finished it. But no, that I think every fight from this point on is going to be like the biggest fight of my career. So yeah, that was definitely a big one, but there's going to be others. I feel like my next one is going to be even bigger than that. So
How was it fighting for Fury? And I saw that you had a bunch of people in the crowd for you. So how was that?
yeah, that was fun. My family always does the absolute most for everything in any situation, so that was no different. But having all the love and support and just like just the over the topness of them. That I heard the commentators talking about like, oh, it could kind of backfire and stuff, just like the pressure and stuff. But no, I didn't. I mean, having like the love and stuff there definitely it fires me up and it motivates me a lot. Having I would rather have that than vice versa. Like when I went to Wisconsin and everyone was there for my opponent, and I had like three people in the crowd, and stuff like that. And so I'd rather have the cheers and stuff and the support on my side. But no, it was cool, man. Um, they definitely showed out, and they're starting to get famous on their own, like their own entity, right? my family was getting interviewed by Ike, Hurricane Ike. Yeah, he so they were taking everyone was taking pictures, especially my mom's outfit. I don't know if you caught what my mom was wearing, but she there would never be another.
That's awesome. That's awesome. There was a lot of people watching you. There was a lot of eyeballs on you. I saw like on social media, there was just a lot of people looking forward to your Fury debut. Like, did you feel that at all? That there was more eyeballs and fighting on UFC Fight Pass, a lot of eyeballs were on you.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool to finally fight on Fight Pass. That's my first time. So, no, it wasn't any additional pressure. It didn't feel like any more, any less than any fight. I think I always put like a good amount of pressure on myself. So I don't know if anyone could ever make me feel like more pressure than I put on myself. So no, I didn't feel like anything extra, but it does feel good to be able to perform, and know that I can perform when there's extra pressure, right? But no, it didn't really feel that way. But I always am a nervous wreck before a fight. I am, and I'm not gonna lie. Like I can't help it, bro. I can't help it. I have feelings, like they come out in the back. So, but no, man, cool. It was like normal nervous wreck. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, you went 3-0 in 2022. How would you kind of grade your year?
Well, 3-0 is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Going 3-0 this year, one finish and two decisions. Having all three finishes, right? That would be the A+. So, I'll give myself a B.
Okay. Be modest, be modest.
Yeah, it's cool, man. There was a lot to take away, a lot of good to take away from this year. And I know exactly what I need to work on, I know exactly what my strengths are, and I know exactly what I need to work on. So all in all, it was a good year for sure.
Awesome. Well, finally, let's kind of look forward. What do you want your next year to look like?
Well, we're talking with Eric after the fight. So we're looking at a title shot in January in San Antonio at the end of January. So I'm gonna stop being fat now because I've had a good 72 hours of just total bullshit. So I'm done with that. All right, putting the fat girl away, and we're looking towards that now. 2023, I definitely want to be in the UFC by the end of the year next year. I'm not trying to rush it. I understand that there's like short notice opportunities. You know how the UFC is. They'll call you 2 weeks, fight top 15 at a heavier weight class. You know what I mean? And like that's how you get in, man. It's like a gang initiation. It's crazy. So for real, man, that's how they be doing you. They be putting you to the fire for no reason. Like just sign me, chill. But so I know there's gonna be the opportunity, something falls through and stuff. But right now, in the perfect world, perfect game plan, I'll get my title in January, defend it in summer, and then look at the contender in fall. So that's you know, that's what I'm game planning out now. We're gonna work toward and just try to stick to that structure. But of course, like I said, it's the fight game, so we'll be ready for whatever. But as of now, that's what I'm looking for next year.
I mean, it's a perfect roadmap, and I mean, a title shot off of your debut. Like you must be happy with that, right?
But the what debut? You broke up a little bit. What is it? What debut?
A title shot off of your debut must
Oh,
feel
oh,
good,
oh.
right?
Yeah, for sure. Girls is a little different, right? Girls, we have girls and heavyweights. Our road is a little bit different, right? And so, but no, I feel like um, honestly, man, they could have gave me a title my debut. That's honestly, bro, like that's just the type of fighter I am, and with the ticket sales that I do, and the hype behind me and stuff like that, and the types of fights that I put on, it just feels right. It's just only natural. Like, this is probably like I have less regular fights than I do like main events. Most of my fights are main events, right? So having another one like a title main event is just like, oh, It's just natural. It's supposed to be this way. So, but no, it feels good. It feels good to get that recognition, right? Because you know it's different when you're a main event, right, for a smaller promotion, someone that's not on UFC Fight Pass. So to get that recognition for Fury, and to even have that opportunity of like, hey, that you know that I'm that type of fighter to them, yeah, it does feel good. It does feel good.
Awesome. That's awesome. Rainn, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. If
No
you want to
problem.
plug your social media, plug any sponsors you have, and if you want to thank anybody, the floor is yours.
Yes. So I'm gonna send this to my mom because I forgot to thank God on my speech for my last fight. So I want to thank the Lord, Mom. I want to thank my team, War Training Center, of course, all my training partners, my coaches, Jeremy, Adam, Millie, Snow, my, you know, my fucking 4 coaches, right? They like my team and stuff. They really get me, they really get me far. So shout out to them. Shout out to my sponsors, Colt 45, Power Shift Auto Works, Aqua Boxing Glove. That's my newest sponsor. I don't know if you know him, but shout out to Black Stallion. Give him a follow. Super cool guy. Let me see who else I got. Creative Concepts, TCAP Daiquiris. Can't forget about them. St. Michael's ER. My boy, Dr. Shannon. He does my physicals. Shout out, Doctor. Who else I got? I'm sorry if I forgot. Guys, it's a long day. I'm sorry I forgot anyone. But yeah, shout out to my sponsors. Shout out to my team. Shout out to my supporters. Love y'all, man.